Good evening. Welcome to Washington. I'm Brett Baer. President Trump was given a very warm welcome today by conservatives, many of whom have grown to love him, many more of whom say they love the fact he defeated Hillary Clinton. The president used his address at CPAC in suburban Washington to escalate his attacks on the media and what he calls fake news, to reinforce his top agenda items, and to hint at what he calls brand new action to prevent terrorists from entering the country. We have Fox team coverage tonight. Howard Kurtz on the unique nature of the president's war with the media. But we start off with Chief White House correspondent John Roberts on the North Lawn. Good evening, John.
Brett, good evening to you as well. You know, last year the president didn't even attend CPAC, and for much of that conference was the subject of ridicule from his opponents who did attend. What a difference winning the White House makes.
All of these years we've been together, and now you finally have a president. Finally. Took you a long time.
President Trump received a champion's welcome at CPAC today and opened his address by doubling down on his war with the media.
I want you all to know that we are fighting the fake news. It's fake, phony, fake. They are the enemy of the people.
Today, the White House Correspondents Association and the 5-network pool complained when the White House did not invite a number of news organizations to an off-camera briefing with Press Secretary Sean Spicer. The White House pool, which covers events on behalf of all news organizations, was in the meeting, along with several other unilateral correspondents, including Fox News, NBC, ABC, and CBS. When asked about the exclusions, Spicer said the White House has gone above and beyond in making themselves available.
A source says that Donald Trump is a horrible, horrible human being. Let him say it to my face.
The White House spent much of the day responding to bad news. A leak that Chief of Staff Reince Priebus had pressured the FBI to knock down a New York Times story about contacts Trump campaign officials allegedly had with Russian intelligence. A senior administration official said, to the contrary, it was the FBI's deputy director, Andrew McCabe, who contacted Priebus to say the story was, quote, BS. When Priebus asked if there was anything the FBI could do to correct the record, he was later told no by both McCabe and Director James Comey, though Comey gave Priebus the green light to share the information on TV.
I have talked to the highest levels of intelligence officials, and they have assured me that the New York Times story about constant contacts is grossly overstated and inaccurate.
The president went off on the FBI for yet another leak, tweeting, quote, the FBI is totally unable to stop the national security leakers that have permeated our government for a long time. They can't even find the leakers within the FBI itself. Classified information is being given to media that could have a devastating effect on U.S. Find now. In between fighting political fires and flogging the press, the president got some business done, signing another executive order on regulatory reform. This one directs agencies to establish task forces to identify and rescind regulations the president claims are stifling economic growth.
The regulatory burden is for the people behind me and for the great companies of this country and for small companies. An impossible situation. We're going to solve it very quickly.
The next big agenda item for President Trump will be the rollout of his new executive order on the immigration ban. Sources tell me that the plan at the moment is for him to sign that on Wednesday, the day after he gives his address to a joint session of Congress. Brett?
John Roberts live on the North Lawn. John, thank you.